My name is Steven Seymour and I'm from Bahtona. Today we'll be going over a basic BGCSE Math Paper 1 problem covering geometry. So let's jump right into it, right? So the question reads, a circular pond of diameter 10 meters is situated on a plot of land 12 meters by 14 meters. Using pi is equal to 3.14, calculate the following. So here it says we need to calculate the area of the plot of land, the area of the pond, and then also the area of the grass. So if we look at this shape right here, we have essentially two shapes. We have a rectangle and we have a circle right on the inside, right? So for us to calculate the area of the plot of land, we need to use some formulas, right? And the two basic formulas we'll be using are the area of a rectangle formula and the area of a circle formula. These formulas are given on the formula sheet right in the front of the paper 1 BGCSE exam. So if we're gonna find the area of the plot of land, we need to use this formula. So it says area is equal to base times height. In this question, it gives us the dimensions 14 meters by 12 meters, right? So that means that the area of the plot of land, so the area of the plot is just going to be equal to 12, or you could just say, if you're looking at base, you can say 14 times 12, right? If you punch that into your calculator, you should get 168. So that's going to be the area of the plot of land. So that area covers this entire plot of land, including the pond. So that's what that physically represents. So that's going to be 168. Oh, and don't forget, it's in meters squared. Remember, whenever you calculate an area, that quantity is always going to be squared. So let's look at the pond, right? So if we're looking at the pond, we have a situation where we have a diameter that's given, the diameter being 10 meters. But when we look at our formula says pi r squared. So let me just write that here, right? So it says area of a circle is just going to be equal to pi r squared. So let's just take it back for a second, right? Remember, our radius is always going to be half of our diameter, right? Because essentially all the radius does is it comes from the center and it goes out to any point on the circle, right? Whereas the diameter goes from one point on the circle to another point on the circle, but it just passes right through the center, right? So that's the difference between the radius and the diameter. So for us to find our radius, what we need to do is we just need to divide our diameter. So the radius r is just going to be equal to our 10 meters, and we're just going to divide that by 2. So that means in this question our radius is just going to be 5 meters. So when we plug this all into our equation, remember they told us to use pi is equal to 3.14. So this equation just becomes, so this area of the pond is gonna be 3.14. I just put brackets here just to say, multiplication, multiplied by 5 squared, right? So 5 squared is 25. So when you punch this into your calculator, you should get 78.5. And remember, again, it's in meters squared, right? So we have 78.5 meters squared. So that quantity just is, so physically, that just means that the area of the pond in the middle, is just going to be 78.5 meters squared, right? We're only looking at the area within here. So far we have the area within the pond, and then we also have the area outside the pond, that being the whole plot of land, right? So now for part B, it asks us the question, find the area of the grass. So when we're looking at the area of the grass, we have to recognize the fact that the area of the grass is just going to be the subtraction of the area of the pond from the overall plot. So let me simplify that for you, right? So we just trying to find the area of the grass, right? The area of grass is just going to be this area here, right? Because the pond is not included in that area of the grass. So we already know what the total area of the plot of land is, and if we know what the area of the pond is, that means that to find the area of the grass, we just need to subtract the area of the pond from the plot of land. And that's how we're going to get this quantity here, right? So let's do it. So the area of the grass is just going to be 168 minus 78.5. And that's going to just be equal to 89.5. And then remember, they put it there for you, but it's meters per second. I mean, not meters per second, but meters squared. So that's how you solve this problem. Like and subscribe if this video was helpful. Feel free to comment with any video requests or further explanations. For updates though, follow us on Instagram, Facebook, and Twitter. All of our links in the description. Thanks for watching.